welcome back to our channel. The video that you're about to see is taken from my live Friday night show, which I host every week over on Facebook. Tonight, I am so excited to show you some of the pieces that are back in stock and also some fabulous new seaside jewellery. Let's listen in. It's Friday night! Woo! Hi everybody! Happy Friday! It's lovely to have your company on this beautiful Friday evening in August. It is beautiful here in Derbyshire. The sun is out, it's nice and bright, it's nice and warm, but not too warm. It's lovely. The puppies have had a groom, so they've had all their coat cut and they look fab. And they're a lot cooler now, so they're doing a lot more running around. So if you hear Friday night naughties tonight, then that is why. I hope your week's been well. I've got some gorgeous pieces to show you tonight. I've got some new pieces in the seaside theme, which I'm very excited to show you, and I've also got some pieces that are back in stock, which is very exciting as well. So let's jump in with the first one of those, catch up as we go along, tell me how your week's been going. So the first piece that is back with us is the turtle in the mother of pearl. Now, if you've asked me, I know a couple of you have asked about the turtles. If you've asked me about her, then I've been in touch and let you know that she's back in stock. So here she is. She's absolutely beautiful, all textured silver. Happy sparkly Friday to Georgina. Lovely to have your company tonight. And you can see the texture on her flippers and on her head as well. And then she's got little enamel eyes in the black, and her shell is mother of pearl. And I love the mother of pearl because it picks up so many different colours. Wendy says, I've only just connected. Evening, Laura Jo. Wendy, me too. Honestly, it was crazy tonight. I sat, I was running late anyway because it's me. But I got ready and went, and then Facebook went, nope. And I thought, oh no. So, yeah, my apologies, but I've only just connected as well. So you've missed nothing. Don't worry. This is the first piece. Happy Sparkly Friday to Sharon. Lovely to have your company tonight. So you can see that the light is bouncing all around on this piece, and Mother of Pearl picks up those gorgeous pinks, greens in there, so many different colours. She's a really nice size and she hangs asymmetrically, so she looks as though she's swimming when you wear her, which I love. Wendy says hi to the sparklies. And let me just pop this one off. Now the turtle again on our super popular dotty chain, which I just love, and I know that you do too. There we are. And in that range of sizes, so the 16, 18, 20-inch chain. So the mother of pearl turtle pendant, and that's how she sits. So do you see that she looks as though she's swimming? You can hear. Can you hear Moriarty? He's having a good old chat in there. I don't know what's going on. I suspect that. Can you hear? That's him chatting to Heathcliff. And he's basically saying, play with me, play with me, play with me, play with me, play with me. And now Heathcliff's speaking back. Can you hear? They have these conversations. Oh, I think our neighbours must think we live with a pack of wolves. Oh, that's fine. That's okay. Oh, my animal handler's on the way. They sound like wolves, don't they? Georgina says. Linda says, you're driving Archie nuts. Stop driving Archie nuts.
They're very sad for some reason.
They're so sad. Oh, he's sad.
Oh dear.
Oh, look. Say hello to the sparklies. Hello. Hello, sparklies. I'm sad. I don't know why.
In the garden with
So
them.
funny. So yes, despite what they sound like, they're both absolutely fine. Adam's with them. They've had their treats as usual. so I don't know what that was all about. Oh dear. Helen says, bless them. Thanks, Helen. Sharon says, yes, you can hear. Wendy says, oh, that's so lovely. And Wendy says, they're very clever. They are. They're a little bit too clever. Hi to Henny. Lovely to have your company tonight. Happy Friday. Helen says, gorgeous. Oh, thank you. The Cairn Wolf Pack of Chesterfield, honestly. Linda says, gorgeous. Linda says, you're gorgeous, Murray. He's very pleased about that. Thank you. So the mother of pearl turtle pendant, she is £65, the large turtle pendant there, on that dotty chain, and she sits as though she's swimming, so she's got that gorgeous movement on your neck as well. So funny, they've come to sit by my feet now. There we are. Honestly, working with animals in our house. I hope you've all had a lovely week. That was our Wednesday, so our day off this week. We had the puppies groomed and she did a fabulous job, and they're feeling so much better now. Can you see the colour of the shell? So all those gorgeous pinks and greens, they're just fabulous. And then I've got earrings to match. I've been wearing my starfish pendant this week. It feels very fitting. And because we are having a seaside theme, I thought I'd put my nautical dress on for you as well. So we've got earrings to match these. Let me find my ear stick. And I will say hello to Leslie as well, who I know watches along. Hello, Leslie. I hope you're enjoying the show tonight. And hello to Jamie as well, if you're watching with Leslie. Hi, Jamie. Hope you're enjoying the show too. Let me show you these mother of pearl turtle earrings. There, Henny says, looking very nautical. Thank you, Henny. I thought I would be in theme tonight as I'm showing you the seaside pieces. So here are the turtle earrings. These are just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? Look, they've got a lovely drop to them. Again, in that mother of pearl, they're a nice hook fitting. If you would like them on the French, just couldn't think then, on the French clip, then we can do that as well. So if you prefer that's the integral one that goes around and clicks into the back, I'll put those on for you. That's no problem. But they're on the hook and they sit beautifully in your ear. A nice little twinkle on there as well. They're a lovely size. And again, that textured silver on the little flippers and the mother of pearl on the shell. They're £45, the turtle earrings. And then this time, so this is a new piece. Let me show you this new piece. Sorry, I've just got a cairn by my feet. I think it's Heathcliff. Yeah, he's come to sit under the table. Little cute. So this is the small mother of pearl turtle pendant. And look, isn't she tiny? So she's a new addition. So we've had the larger one before. She's the one that's come back into stock. And then the smaller one is new for us. And I just love her. Isn't she a lovely size? So if you wanted to layer them, then you could do. But they both look equally beautiful worn on their own. So let me show you the size of this little girl. Let's put her on. There. And again in that mother of pearl. So that beautiful colour. Just fastening her up. That beautiful colour catcher. So we've got the... oh, I don't know if I'm... Linda says, so dainty and lovely. Thank you, Linda. Apparently my live stream is experiencing connection issues. So am I buffering for you? I'm not buffering here. I'm just, my internet connection might have dropped out a little bit there. Do apologise if that's the case. I'm not getting any problems here, but let me know if I start to jump about. Leslie says, very pretty. Thank you, Leslie. It's gorgeous size, this one, isn't she? Stephanie, hi, happy Friday. Lovely to have your company. It's lovely to be with you. There, so that's the smaller one. And so she's a very similar size to the earring, if not the same size actually. There. And let's see. So again, they're going to make a lovely, lovely suite. And the small turtle pendant is £45. So that's how they would look together. And the really nice thing about the whole Seaside Sea Theme collection is that you can mix and match them up. So you can have a turtle pendant and your starfish earrings if that's what you'd like, or you could match starfish and starfish. You could have your starfish pendant, your turtle earrings, they'll all match in. So it's a really nice way to wear the pieces that you've already got. And if you're not thinking about having a complete overhaul, if you're not like me, just want them all, then you can just add one in and that'll just lift everything up. Wendy says it's fine here now, thank you. Oh, did we have a little bit of a, Sharon says dropped out briefly, but you're back okay. Oh good, that's good. Linda said yes, buffering, thought it was here in Norfolk. Oh, you've got a bad connection there. Well, hopefully it's okay because the warning has gone now. So hopefully it was just a little bit of a glitch. It's been a while. It's very retro, isn't it? Do you remember when we had that every week before I changed my internet? And we used to get sort of halfway through the show and then the internet used to give up and I'd sort of freeze in an always unflattering position. I don't know how that works, but it does. And then kind of come back in and back out. And oh yeah, do you remember? That was a couple of years ago now. Oh, good, I'm glad. I hope that it stays fine then. So that's the mother of pearl. That's the small turtle pendant. So new in and in that gorgeous little size. So she works well as well if you prefer the smaller pieces. So if you prefer the more dainty, that kind of mini style, then she works really well. And if you prefer something a little bit bigger and bolder, then the bigger one works for you. So you've got a nice choice there. Also in the smaller turtle pendant, I've got a different colour for you. I've got the Abalone. Love the Abalone. So seaside. You'll also hear this called Power Shell. It's from New Zealand. And again, we've got all of the different colours in here. It's very iridescent, so it's similar to the mother of pearl in that way. So lots of blues and greens in there, really nice colours. I'm just going to pull her in and out a little bit so you can see how those colours change in the different light. That's really messing my camera up, isn't it? Apologies, Facebook. I'll just hold her still. There you go. So you can see the pattern on the shell as well. Really, really detailed. So they're carved on the back, these pieces. So they're nice to wear. They're not hugely lightweight, but they are comfortable. They're not heavy at all. And texture on the flippers again, texture on the head, and those gorgeous little black eyes that give such a personality. Wendy says they're all gorgeous, thank you. Wendy says, can you remember the dial-up internet? Yes, I can. Yeah, when I used to work on cruise ships, when Adam and I worked on cruise ships, we used to use a satellite phone to call home. It wasn't very often that we called home. We sort of had mobiles, but it was at the time when they weren't, you know, it wasn't like there was no WhatsApp, no Snapchat, nothing, no quick kind of way of keeping in touch. We had to use our mobile and go ashore and find somewhere with a signal, and then we could maybe use it, and if we did, it cost £1 million, so we never used to do that. And we used to use a satellite phone, and my sisters, who are a little bit younger than me, they were at home and they were on the dial-up internet, which used the telephone line. And my dad, who's got a sixth sense about all of us and sort of knows when we're going to call and that kind of thing. Don't ask me how, he just knows. Mum knows if we need something, so she'll be the one that's around with sandwiches before we knew that we were hungry. And Dad knows when we're going to phone. It's really handy to have in the family. So yeah, so he used to say, can you come off the dial-up internet now because Laura's going to phone. Now there's no way that he knew that I was going to phone because it was where we were in port, if we were out at sea, whatever. And the girls were like, oh, for goodness sake, you know, we're going to come off on rah. And I bet she doesn't phone. And I would phone every time. And they asked me years later, well, did you used to tell Dad when you were going to phone? And I said, no, he genuinely knew. So that was, yeah. So the dial-up internet, my poor sisters, had to come off their video games, how old am I? But they had to come offline so I could phone, honestly. But yeah, Wendy says my friend. Oh, my friend hadn't heard of PowerShell. Yes, okay. I thought you were going to say your friend hadn't heard of dial-up internet and make me feel really old, because we have those kind of conversations with my godchildren who were 13 and 8 and 7, and they wanted to know why we used to sit on the stairs. They used to think that was very strange. So we said, you know, when I used to chat to your mum, I used to sit on the stairs. And they said, why do you sit on the stairs? And I said, well, that's where the phone was. We couldn't just take our phone round with us. It's crazy, isn't it? And it's Georgina says, oh, we were only remembering that today. Oh, there you go, you're psychic. See, it's proof. There you go. And I didn't tell you, did I? You just knew. Yeah. So there we go. So that's the mini little turtle pendant, and that just shows how things have changed, doesn't it? In only a few years, because when I started Adorn, when we started the business, and that is 14 years ago. Can you believe that? This November, we had a website. It's very, very basic, and we had Facebook. It wasn't even the early days of Facebook, but it felt like it was. And I had one of those old BlackBerry phones, if you remember those, which I loved. Adam would have a BlackBerry tomorrow if he could. He absolutely adored his BlackBerry. And our first Facebook statuses, so when we used to write on Facebook, before Instagram, before any of that, are all words. So you'll be able to find them because they'll be in from 2010. I'll have to find them and show you, but they're sort of describing the jewellery. It's very sweet, because I would sit there and think, oh, well, I've got this beautiful jewellery and I want people to know about it. So I would describe it, because I couldn't get photos onto Facebook with my phone. That's how ancient I am, and how ancient the business is now, it seems, in the world of technology. So there are all these lovely descriptions of jewellery, but no photographs, no pictures, so you can't see. And now I'm talking to you, and it's crazy, isn't it? You can watch live. Very, very strange. I think the pace of change with technology and things like that is just incredible. If you think about kind of the innovations from the Victorian times to before, say the 1990s, and then you think of the pace of change from the 1990s to now, it's just absolutely incredible, isn't it? So here are the little turtle pendants. So mother of pearl and PowerShell abalone, whichever you prefer. £45, and that's including the chain. Wendy says, I had a BlackBerry phone with a QWERTY. Yes, we love the QWERTY. It's fabulous, so easy to type with. Good phones, yeah, they were, definitely were. They made me feel very profesh. Yeah, I had, that was, as I say, that's the phone I had when I started Adorn, and I felt like I made it. I was a businesswoman with a BlackBerry phone. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And yeah, and now, yeah, they don't exist. Well, they might exist, but I don't know. I don't have one. Sharon says, I remember the first mobile phones that were the size of a brick. Yes, and when you saw people with them, you kind of, oh, phone. Oh, they've got a phone. Yeah, they were huge, weren't they? My first phone was actually, it's quite funny, isn't it? Because we go back, we're going bigger now again, aren't we? So we went teeny tiny, and it was all about the size of the phone being as small as you can and that kind of thing. So my phone that I had when I first had a phone was probably about the same size or smaller than the one I've got now, because my iPhone now is huge. Things are so cyclical, aren't they? Very strange. These are the Abalone turtle earrings. Again, that lovely little drop. So you can put them just on your ear. Hello, my darling. That's Moriarty's come to sit next to me. You okay? You settle down for a bit now? Yeah, he's in the very comfy chair that we call Gandalf's chair. If again, going back to the early days of the shop, it's a reminiscing fest tonight, isn't it? But if you remember when we had our green leather chair in the shop, and Gandalf used to sit in the chair, our head of security. So the chair is at home now, but we call that Gandalf's chair. Can you see Maury? He's going to go and sit on the windowsill. Oh, charming. That's a lovely view of his bottom. Thank you so much. Do apologise, fella. There we go. So you can see they sit really nicely in the ear and they move when you move, which I just absolutely love about them. £45, those earrings. Now the next piece that's back in stock I'm very excited about, because the first time they were here I didn't manage to have one in my collection, and this time hopefully I will. They are the Abalone Seahorse pendant. Oh, I just love them. I love the seahorse as a symbol because seahorses stay in pairs, so they find a mate and they stay in pairs all the time, and to reaffirm their love for each other and to strengthen their bond, they do a little dance for each other every morning. Now that is commitment, isn't it? So the seahorse is fabulous. She's a symbol of strength, resilience, creativity and peace. And I just love that. Look, a really nice size, this one, really nice and tactile, so a really lovely one to wear. So in the abalone we have the mother of pearl as well in the seahorse, but the abalone is back. Look at those gorgeous stripes. Linda says, loved that chair. Thank you. Yeah, it's a fabulous chair. Very comfy. It's where I have my breakfast in the morning now. And Gandalf, says Linda, oh, thank you. That's very lovely. I do love when people remember him. That's really nice. So yes, his chair has been taken over and is being cared for now by a new generation of Cairns. Heathy and Maury sit on it, sometimes together actually. So again with that textured silver, and that's what really makes these pieces stand out. Look at his cute little face. Again carved at the back. And the really nice thing about this pendant is that he's got a really nice generous bail. So look, it's an integral bail, so behind, so you can't see from the front, and he's presented on our dotty chain, but he'll easily fit, and I've bought my torque to show you, he'll easily fit on your torque, any of them. So your Adorn torque, your Love Heart, so your V-shaped one, or the Halo, which I'm about to put him on now. The Halo was the nearest one in my jewellery box, so I bought that one out to grab to show you. Sharon says, love seahorses. Me too. I love the shape of them. I love them as little, as little beings as well, as little creatures. Yeah, they're fabulous, aren't they? So sitting so nicely on your torque as well if you want to go a little bit higher, and a thicker chain as well. So if you want to choose the thicker chain, then he will fit on that too. Linda says he's lovely. Thank you. He's gorgeous, isn't he? His sweet little face. Let me pop him back on his chain and then I'll show you. He's so pretty. There we go. Let's just have a little look. So he's got that gorgeous shape to him, his little curly tail, his nice seahorse tummy, and all of that abalone in there as well. Now he is £75, so he's the same price as the mother of pearl. And of course I've got earrings to match. Let me show you the earrings. Let's just find an ear stick and put those on. There we are. And again, they're going to sit as a beautiful drop. Look at those. Aren't they pretty? Just that little twinkle when you're wearing them. Oops, just hold still. That's it, so you can see the detail. And again, that abalone in there that is absolutely gorgeous. Nice textured silver again. These are £45. So they're going to sit beautifully in your ear. Love them. Wonderful, wonderful symbols as well. And then a new piece. Now, this is not seaside, well, it could be seaside themed, but not strictly seaside themed. He is a dragonfly, but because he has the abalone in there, I wanted to show him as part of this collection. He's new for us too, and we get so many requests for dragonfly jewellery. I just can't tell you, so many. Now he is beautiful. He's got the abalone in the centre, these gorgeous, almost filigree wings, the silver tail down there. And dragonflies change transformation, resistance, resilience, adaptability, and self-realization. So many things for the dragonflies to stand for there. And he's going to sit, if I can't find which lapel, he's going to sit really nicely on your lapel. And summer we don't wear as many brooches. Well, I don't in the summer. But looking towards the autumn, we'll be ready to wear our brooches again. And I have some of them on my jackets, so I do tend to wear them if I put a jacket on in the summer, largely because they're already there. That's my top tip for wearing them. You just need to give them a little bit of a mooch, a little bit of a clean, because obviously silver over time will tarnish, but it's such a therapeutic thing to clean silver. It's lovely. So really nice size, a safety roll catch on the back, and that's how she stays fastened to your clothes. And £75 that one. Just a wonderful dragonfly. Now, you may remember, because I've been wearing her up until, well, yesterday I think, or the day before, my Nautilus shell. You loved her. Now she is back in stock, so the Nautilus. Yes. Lindy says, wow, I would love him on a talk. He would look fab on a talk, wouldn't he? I wonder if he'd work on a talk with his roll bar catch. Let me see. Ooh, yeah, he would. Because he would fly like that. So yeah, you could put him on a talk. That's how he would sit. He'd move, which I think is quite nice. So you could put him on a talk, most definitely. Such handy things, aren't they, these talks? So easy to wear. So the Nautilus is back in stock. Limited, very limited. But cheeky little face in the background. And very exciting. So this is £95. And that's on, she comes presented on a chain. I've popped her on my talk. So she's £95 on your thick snake chain. And then I've now got the earrings. Hurrah and hooray! So matching earrings to the Nautilus now, and of course you will be unsurprised to know that these will be going in my collection. I do think I need a pair, don't you? Going to look absolutely fabulous. They're £45 the earrings, and then also in the Nautilus collection, let me show you because I've got two new colourways. So the first one I've got is the transparent Nautilus shell. So we've got all that mother of pearl style in the center. Georgina says, oh, love those, thank you. Linda says, beautiful, thank you. And then we've got the transparent shell around the edge, which I love, and the transparent at the back. So we've had a couple of people say that they love the Nautilus, but they like the back because obviously she looks like an ammonite from the back. So now we have her in the clear, so you can see all the way through, and you can see those chambers of the shell. And again on this gorgeous snake chain, 16, 18 or 20 inches for your snake chain. She's sitting there at 18 inches. So I would probably wear her just a little bit higher there. So Wendy says, love them, thank you, Wendy. So a 16 or an 18 inch chain with your Nautilus, £95. And if we put her on a 20 inch chain, then she's £115. And this is the transparent. And then we've got the transparent earrings too. Let me show you those. There. So they're the transparent earrings as well, and they just let the light stream through. I love them. Now the Nautilus is one of my pieces that I get compliments on everywhere I go. I've had to email a gazillion people to say that she's back in stock because she's one that I wear on holiday. So I had a couple of people, both holidays, when we went to Trusthorpe, when we went near Mablethorpe, and when we went to Robin Hood's Bay. I had a couple of people come up and ask me about them, and I said, oh, thank you, and told them about my shop, which is always lovely. I still, 14 years, and I still get a little, oh, when I can say my shop. It's so lovely. So thank you for making that possible, because that's down to you. Thank you for that. So yeah, I can tell them, and then I have to, and they say, "Oh wow, that's amazing!" And I say, "She's out of stock at the moment because she's so popular." So I've had, yeah, I'm really pleased that that I'm able to say that she's back in stock. Not only is she back in stock, but she's back in stock in 3 colorways, which is very, very exciting. So there, so that's the transparent, and then next. Let me show you the black. She's very striking in the black. So the subtle transparent that shows you all the detail of the actual shell. And then the black is a very, very much a statement piece. And we were saying today quite wintry as well, perhaps. A nice way to bring a little bit of summer into winter. A nice striking piece, and look, she just stands out so beautifully. Very much a dramatic. So the first 2 pieces are gorgeous and very soft, very gentle. The colorways are very gentle. Sharon says, lovely, thank you, Sharon. Stephanie says, that's beautiful. Thank you, Stephanie. Wendy says, love them. Thank you, Wendy. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely lovely. So very dramatic, very impactful, this one in the black. The same price again, so all the Nautilus are the same price, £95 on a 16 or 18 inch chain, and they are £115 on the 20 inch chain. And of course we've got the black earrings to match as well, so £45. The earrings, there they are. And again, a really nice, impactful colour, so you can see. And I'd be interested to know as well, if you choose the earrings, which way you wear them, because I would probably wear them like this, so the curve against my face. Adam would, I need to say Adam would wear them. He wouldn't, he hasn't got his ears pierced. But Adam would probably say with the curve kind of away from your face, if that makes sense. So like that. Yeah, so I'd be interested to know. And those are £45 as well. Gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful. Oh, I love them. And that's my show tonight. We've had a real trip down memory lane tonight, haven't we? And hopefully seen some jewellery that you love as well. I do love, I'm really enjoying summer. Linda says, you're with Adam. I shall tell him. He'll be very, very pleased. He'll ask me to write it down. But he's right. Because I would say it doesn't happen very often. He would argue that perhaps it does, but he acquiesces more than I do. I don't know. Stephanie says, I'm with Adam, sorry. Oh, I shall tell him, he'll be thrilled. And Faye's with Adam too. I shall tell him, Faye will be very, very pleased about that. Mr. Sparkles tops the bill tonight, even when he's not here. Oh my goodness me. He'll be dancing in the kitchen later. I'll give him the good news. Thank you very much for making his night. And thank you for spending some time with me as well. I love our Friday nights together. I hope you've enjoyed the show as much as I have. I'll be back next week at 7 o'clock. And of course, if you can't wait till then, this show will be over on YouTube as well. So if you want to play it incrementally, so here on Facebook, she will stay live, obviously, the show, and you can play and you can stop. Over on YouTube, you can jump to certain sections. So if you want to see a certain section again and you want to find it easily, you'll be able to jump to that section over on YouTube. So she'll be up there probably Saturday morning, she says, with trepidation, as my internet seems to be playing up, although we've done all right, haven't we? Linda says, well done to Adam. Thank you. Linda, I'll tell him. Wendy says, lovely show as usual. I'm with you. Thanks, Wendy. It's just me and you, isn't it? Against the world of Nautilus people. Sharon says, glad I got the chance to watch it live instead of catch up. Me too. It's been lovely to have your company tonight. I'm glad that worked out. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm sending so much love from my home to yours. And remember, until next we meet, say it with me, eat, sleep, sparkle, repeat. And I'll see you soon. Bye. See you soon.